to your Monday reading. I hope all of you are doing great. Remember, it is Cookie Monday at Crumble with all the new flavors. They have a Twix one, they have a cinnamon roll, I believe. They have, so what I got just to taste was the strawberry ice cream bar, which I'm like not so sure. Here's the cookie. It's supposed to be like an ice cream bar, strawberry ice cream. It's actually cold. And then inside, I know this is going to go everywhere. Inside, there's like strawberry. I don't know. I'm not really craving sugar right now. I kind of wanted something a little less sweet, but mmm, that's really good. It's sweet, but it has this like crumble on top that's like a strawberry crumble. That is tasty. I like that. Mm. Okay. So the second one was kind of a disaster zone. um, okay. What happened was the Biscoff, supposed to be all neat. It fell in the car as I was driving. All of it slipped off. So it's supposed to be a Biscoff something cookie, and it's supposed to have like this cream on top. And oh my goodness, it's just all breaking apart. So I don't know, like, if this one's gonna work out so well. Oh, it has the cream Biscoff stuff, which I've actually never tried. I think it's a British thing. Mm. Mm. This one I kind of like better than the strawberry. I like that. I like that a lot. So, and then they have like this, some kind of cream on top. Cool thing about Crumble right now is they made minis of all the cookies. You can get it in a mini size. I just bought the big ones, but this one is so good. Okay. It's really, that one's really tasty. But like I said, I'm not really craving sugar. I just wanted to try them. Oh, so that was kind of fun. Don't get triggered. I actually lost 5 pounds. So don't get triggered. I don't sit around and eat cookies all day. But I do like to try the crumble stuff that they put out. It's kind of fun. Their Monday cookie new thing that they do. Um, I kind of like that. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in the spiritual energies. All right. I can already see there's like an air sign woman and a water sign man who are around your energies. Why is that the case? Let's see. You want no part of something. You're like, I don't have the time for this. When I was thinking earlier, I thought sometimes someone's just no longer on your radar. They're just not on your radar anymore. You're like, like I don't care. They're just not a part of your, I don't know, what's the word? Frequency, I guess. You're just, it's like they're a fly on the wall. It doesn't matter anymore. I see that happening. Why do you have to plan and evaluate? Why do you have to plan? Maybe some of you are planning a trip. Okay, this has been arranged. Power and status of the emperor and something being offered to you. Okay. but you're considering the worth of it. Um, all right. All right. So let's see. There's something you don't want to be a part of. Water King. What is your energy? What is your energy here, Aries? Okay, it's being offered to you. There's something about it you don't like. Okay? There's two men of fire and earth coming in with power. Oh, you don't like that you have to tolerate something. You have to be tolerant. You have to realize like I'm in this for the long haul. Okay. Nine of rods. Something that is exhausting or tiring. Draining your energy, maybe? Who is this water king? Leo, could be a Leo. Okay. Oh my goodness, we have the death. So there is something that changes. All right. What do we have with you moving on? Chariot and Wheel of Fortune. Something changes. So we have fate, destiny, and change. And then we have the Chariot, which is about the mind, but it's also the physical. The Chariot symbolizes moving on, onward and upward, success, not understanding something, the world, and then feeling paranoid or about the moon reversed. What is the death here? A king of the fire, Aries, Leo, or Sag energies. What is your energy as the new coin? Accelerating and Five of Wands. Ooh, with the devil. Something is toxic and trying to bind your energy. Why do you feel like you have to put up with it? Someone rushes in and rushes out again. You could be dealing with a player or someone you don't trust. Water Queen energy. You're trying to be patient and be tolerant. Why is it devil then? Hierophant. Five of coin. This is something being given to you that you need or that's fair. And Two of Cups, you have a shared bond with someone, an agreement or an understanding. There's an ending and a change with a door closing where you will be moving on to something much smoother, easier, and calmer in your life. There is something where a situation that has been arranged, agreed upon, planned, is now going to come into fruition. All right. Okay. Let's see what we get. Those are so good, but really, like, they're so sweet that you have to. I feel like I have to go brush my teeth immediately. It's like, oh my goodness. The devil and the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's watching, observing, wanting to control or bind. Very toxic. You're putting up with this. Nine of Rods. Staying focused. Focused on your work. Focus on your tasks. There is something you don't like with Four of Cups. Okay. This is the energy. Is like if you don't like something and you continue doing it and you're like, well, I'm just going to continue because it matters to me, but I really don't like it. In fact, I refuse. It's like, why would you do it? I don't know. Is there an end game? It's almost like, well, I agreed and I planned, and so I'm going to do it because I agreed and planned. But then it's like, you don't want to. So what's going on? Secrets. Goal. Okay, so you have the goal and the great achievement of being quiet. That doesn't seem negotiating. And Page of Cups. Okay. Seven of Swords in the past. Somebody who is dishonest in some way. You feel stuck. And Four of Coin, you don't want to give to it. Okay, somebody rushes in and rushes out again. Other people are around. You have to be tolerant. And you're determined to succeed. So you are going to go ahead like you're like, there is a devil here though around it. Something toxic and or controlled, tightly regulated to with the intention of binding someone. And then we have Five of Swords, really hating that, not liking that. What is the Knight of Wands? The truth. Okay. From a King of Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, someone who's making a final decision. There is in messages coming in and out. So why do we have you feeling Hangman? There's a variety of choices or options or confusion when someone rushes in and is angry. Okay. Why are you holding it back? Four of Coin? Because you're the Queen of Wands. You're involved. And what? Okay, there's a tower around a man here, and you don't really know why. It's confusing, or you don't have the information. What is the Chariot? Wow, you're gonna go forward. There is this like hateful vibe around. What is that? You want to walk it away or leave. Okay. Why is there something hangman? You have an arrangement or an understanding with someone. You feel disappointed because you want to do it on your own. And then here we are, seven of earth. You planned on it. Why do you want to walk away? Did you feel like you're having to defend yourself or you're put on the spot? There could be a woman around this, a water sign, who put you in this situation intentionally. I don't feel like it's bad, although the devil is influencing it. So there is an intention to bind someone. An Empress and a Nine of Coin. A person who has value, integrity, um, opulence. Why are you involved but wanting to hold back? Because you want a Six of Swords. You're like, I'm out of here. Like, I don't want to argue with you. Why does this person come in with the truth? They come in kind of fast and swift with the intention of maybe causing some drama. Why are you feeling like you have to defend yourself? Because this was expected. Why do you agree with someone else here? As the cup of emotions overflows, this is an ending to a situation. So you're dealing with change. You're dealing with having to defend yourself. This could be spiritual warfare. I mean, to be honest, it kind of looks like spiritual warfare. If you've got people who are colluding, you're having to negotiate, you're having to be patient, understand, see their side of it. When this person is rushing in, rushing out, threatening, or using words that make you uncomfortable, like just being very immediate, maybe rushing you. I don't know. It almost seems like hazing, like when if you're being hazed for something. This fire, rushing in, rushing out. Page of Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You are the Queen of Wands. And there's a coin being offered. It's taking its time. It could be quite sudden. This Air Queen, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hold on. Can you go in the chair? Excuse me. Come here. Ugh. Okay, so we're already at 15 minutes. And what it's showing is this a setup? What is the Ace of Coin? A Tower and a Two of Swords. You don't see this at all. It's very unplanned. And how do you react to this, Aries? How does Aries react? I was gonna say, I bet you're patient. I bet you're understanding. It's a part of the process. You go with the flow. You're like, whatever. These other people, okay, so these people feel the same way. They're connected through feelings. They like each other. It's a group of friends. Um, you want a chariot though. You want to go forward when it's moon. What do you want? Okay, what does Aries get from the as the outcome? Oh my God. Again, you're still planning on the long term. You're like, well, I'm in it for the long haul. Emperor, there's someone in charge. There's a Hierophant. There's maybe something with a husband and wife, parents. What is this plan for the long term? Oh my goodness. Nine of Swords. Why does it bother you? Empress, a woman figure, a matriarch. It could also be you feeling wanting value, wanting to feel valued. A relationship with someone else, someone refuses because they're lying. What is this energy of okay, I was gonna say what is the Three of Cups? I got the lie, the cheat, the thief, or the strategy, the scheme. Why do you come in Queen of Swords? Or there's Queen of Swords. Defending yourself? And why are you tolerant here? You're doing something the way you think it should be done, but at the same time, it's painful. Okay. Why is it a tower at all? Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Could be a younger person. Oh. So someone is left out in the cold and someone's satisfied and happy by that. I don't know what that is. Why would someone be glad that someone is kicked out of something? Why do you defend? You feel guilty? Okay. Why do you defend? Because this is arranged, it's an agreement. It's other people who are like giving their signatures or signing off or paying. You don't really understand. Why is someone Five of Coin and Nine of Cups? They feel satisfied that something's not enough. Why is that the case? Because they walk away, they leave. Maybe they leave permanently. They're like, I'm done. And what is that? There's someone who hates someone because they're popular or they're famous or they're getting attention. And what happens there? Someone's just working or you're just working. You put up with this though quite a bit. Nine of Rods, you're putting up with it. There is slander or toxic words about maybe somebody's clothing. What are they saying? There's a person who could be saying things about a person's clothing or lifestyle. I feel like it's clothing. They could be saying like, look at that person's clothes. When there's an energy of someone being nice and then they like talk smack. So, oh, so behind it is justice. So there's justice and someone is given something where they are very comfortable, well dressed, well put together. And then there's this person here who's like watching, curious, spreading the word. So your energy that you bring into the situation is staying grounded. You understand, you know how something feels and you're aware. So you're very aware of how you feel, but you're like, I have a plan. This is my long-term goal. And, you've invested time, money, energy into a situation where you're like, what can I evaluate? Yeah. So there's something where you feel like you have to block off, put up with it, continue burnt out from these people, Three of Cups, this group. So what's in the cross? Wow. It's really upsetting you for some reason, like it's getting up in your head. Maybe you have to block people. Okay. The moon. It's mysterious. You don't know. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. There is change coming with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and every time there's a woman and you're tempered. You're like, okay, I got this. I'm handling it. This person comes in Knight of Cups. Your fear is that it'll be too much for you to bear or that you'll have to bear the brunt of all of it. So you're silent? Why do you think that intuition and silence, keeping the secret, is the option? Ten of Swords. It's an ending. There is someone on the Hero's Victory March. There is something about being focused on their work. What is this Knight of Cups coming in for you, Aries? The Devil and the Six of Air return. So you could be getting away from this energy, or it could be an energy that's returning. Let's see. What is the Empress? Who or what is the Empress? Why is this energy showing up? It's someone who's very comfortable, well put together, has the money, has a lifestyle, and there's a magician, someone who's got ideas, skills, or resources, trying to spin something, maybe trying to spin it. You're looking at the value, like how much time do I have? How is this worthwhile? Why are you being silent? Because you've invested a lot or you have a lot. Ten of Pentacles. You're very established. And then we have here, you could be the sole breadwinner. You could be like the person that has their parents living with them and you're paying for stuff. Because I have you're satisfied. You're like, it's fine, it's okay. But why is it the devil? Why is that energy there? Uh Eight of Pentacles, very picky, very specific, and then Knight of Swords. Someone gets really angry, they act very irrational. And why are you tempered? Because you know it's a lie. It's a lie, or there's some kind of lie around it. Ooh, you're getting justice? Okay, what's going in? Why did I say what's going in? You're established. The death. So something closes out and ends. And why is something being spun? That's what causes the tower. When someone is a magician, they're using skills and resources and tools. It could be in a school, but we have Hierophant, which is procedural standard, following the procedures. There is someone who wants to walk away though from this, and that could even be, I mean, a water king, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Why are you trying to be tempered? You really don't want to give your opinion. You're just being quiet. Maybe you're praying. Why is it Ten of Pentacles? You feel like you're stuck or you're put in a situation that's awkward, but you're maybe having an awakening. Okay, you're coming into a day of judgment as well. Big consequences. Okay, something is being offered to you, Ace of Coin. Why is someone Knight of Swords? Why are they kind of being irrational? They feel like they have to fight back, or maybe you feel like you have to fight back against that energy. Why are you evaluating? Because it's offered. It's real, so it's offered to you. It's like, here you go, this is for you, and 5 of coin underneath. Maybe you need this. You find out the truth that you didn't know, the truth, and then about an emperor, Aries, Leo, or Sag, masculine, someone in control, and 5 of coin, someone's left out in the cold or doesn't have enough or possibly misses you, but the energy is toxic. Like there's untruth around it. Your energy is like, I know the truth, I'm not gonna say anything. Someone's trying to maybe manipulate the situation, maybe make it look like you're all about yourself. Um, all right. I could do this again. It's getting really hot in this room. I swear to God. I love Cookie Monday. I know no one else does. I think I'm the only one. This has like a filling inside. I don't know what it is. There's more sugar. Mm. Don't want diabetes though. Okay, let's see. I always find anger interesting because anger has a source. Anger just is like you're not just angry. There's always a source of why you're mad. And so why someone is mad, it's always there's a reason. And it's like something either you did, they did, the trauma, underlying trauma, things they went through as a kid. Who knows? But there's always like something. So I always find that kind of fascinating. Like it gets exhausting though. Like if someone's just there is an adrenaline high you get off of being angry. So people could be angry all the time and they get a little bit of adrenaline and they get really mad. But let's see. Ah. Okay, so what you're expecting arrives. So we have you standing on the beach, waiting for it, maybe being notified, and then it's here. Like, okay, here. And then what happens with that? Ooh, it's not enough. 5 of coin. Okay. Or you currently don't have enough. And so what happens on your mind? Ooh, okay. You become aware of consciously of 10 of pentacles. There is an established. There is maybe you feel left out in the cold from family, from community, but it could be financial. Accelerating. Okay. We also have this Knight of Swords. So there is somebody in the energies who loses their cool. Either through email, through text, what have you. Knight of Cups. Page of Swords. Spying, watching, being curious. Also being kind of negative. They are carrying a sword. So they feel kind of combative. You don't know why. What are you hoping to gain? Freedom of the Fool. And what do you get here? Oh, wow. 3 of Swords on a 9 of coin. You're doing something independently on your own. And you are a Chariot. So you are determined. Your mind is made up. There is a death. So, and you feel stuck. You feel like you're put in an awkward, uncomfortable situation. What is the energy you're bringing into the scenario? What is the energy you're bringing into the scenario? Again, Four of Swords, which is like, I pray for you. Like, you can say that to someone, like, I'll pray for you. Like, why is this person Knight of Swords? It has to do with history, patterns, history, head on a swivel, and the devil. And what do we have coming in? The death. Okay, so something ends. Okay. Why do you have nothing to say? You're negotiating. Two of Pentacles, appraising, and you're tempered. You can handle it, or you understand. You know there's a judgment. Why does this come in as Chariot? Okay, so you're determined. Something is given to you. You're going to go forward. You are the Queen of Wands. There is this standing up and fighting back against others. And then there's an energy of having to defend yourself or feeling like you're defending yourself, fighting back against an energy. What is this devil? It's the judgment coming on the devil. Okay, that's fine. And the light is underneath. Something's coming to light with the Page of Cups. The truth, and this brings a tower. It looks like the truth sets you free in some way, but you have to emotionally handle it. You have to also maybe not say anything, be quiet. The truth sets you free. That's basically what I'm getting here. All right. Let's see. Wisdom of the Oracle. Colette Baron Reed. I've had it for so many years. Oh, let's see what we have. That was so sweet. I'm not so sure. I don't think I like the strawberry. I think I like the Biscoff one way better, but let's see what we have. Yin, water, emotional. Chop wood, work. Here and now. Patient. Take a nap? Okay. Some of you aren't getting enough sleep. Something is a pattern. It's happened over and over. It shows you coming in as happy, happy. Very, very happy. You know something to be the truth. Okay? Your intuition is strong. You know it to be the truth. And what else? Ooh, new life. Someone's walking away. Okay, take that. Someone's walking away. They're leaving or something. We have you coming into a new life. And how does this play out? Oh my gosh, you're asking why. Like, why? Why? Okay, there is justice on something that was built up, building blocks. And then we have to be fair, which is like justice. We have truth be told underneath, getting the truth in a certain scenario. Externally, what's around Aries? Let's see. The card of the Tower, but it also is kind of a death. Serendipitous. Something's being at the right place, right time. Clean it up. Something is needing to be cleaned up. Ooh, I like this a lot. You're coming into the land of milk and honey, maybe more money. And then I also have blessed underneath. So some of you are just highly blessed and favored. All right, this is what I have for you. Uh Yeah, if any of you want a private reading, they're on my website. Thank you, Aries, and I'll see you again in the next video.